And what's his name?
His name is Marroar. M-A.
Yeah.
R. No, double R. M-A-R-R O-A-R.
Yeah.
Battlebeard.
Battlebeard.
That's his name.
There he is, and we're going to make him a unique character. Right, there you are, mate. And how do I give you player permission? Player permission, Choon. There you go, mate.
There you go.
And you should
I can see him now.
get your character sheet up. Let's spec you up.
My HP, I've got 11.
11 HP.
Yep.
Right, armor class.
18.
Nice. Nice and high. I'll keep you alive for a bit. Strength.
19.
Jesus.
So 4. Yeah, I know.
That's +4, yeah. Dexterity.
Dexterity 12. So that's a +1.
Bad. Constitution.
16, which is +3.
Not bad, mate. Intelligence.
12.
12. Wisdom.
And 17, which equates to +3.
And charisma.
16, which equates to a +3.
And you got 30 movement, which equates to about 3 tiles per turn. Let's get a bit of character background info for your character.
Okay.
Just give us
backstory.
Yeah, just give us your name, your class, your race, little backstory.
Obviously, Marroar Battlebeard, human. He is background is noble.
He's a noble.
Came from the old and storied family. It fell to me to preserve the family name. Becoming a paladin was a natural consequence of sort of like my faith. In taking my vows, I became the holy sword of my religion.
Oh yeah.
My father is alive and well, but my mother was murdered by a thief.
Your mother was murdered by a thief, so you got a terrible affinity with thieves.
Yes.
Right. I think that'll do for the time being. So while we're here, we'll do a D20 and a D10. Do you want to roll them? Can you roll them, or do I have to roll it?
No. There you go.
D20, so it's 6, and roll a D10.
Okay.
And this will determine how much gold you start with. Oh, nice. So that's 60. I'll just start you with 60 gold.
Cool. 60 gold.
Not too bad. Anyway, Marroar Battlebeard walks around the empty tavern, looking at the feast prepared on the side, with nobody around. And all of a sudden, he hears a clunk. Right, yeah. Right, as you hear the big clunk, you wake up from the dream state tavern that you were in into a real life tavern with a bard playing some lovely music. Cool. So yeah, that's the grounds of the area. Just some little panoramic shots of the tavern, and you find yourself slumped in the corner of the room. Yeah, what do? You've just woken up. The bar is the tavern's not too busy, but there's a few patrons in there. There's a fat man standing behind the bar, glaring towards you.
Was the clunk? Was it in my dreams? Is that what woke me up?
No, it's just the bard setting up and shredding on his little banjo. Right, yeah, fat man behind the bar gives you a little glare and is surprised to see you awake.
Yeah, okay. I'll go over to the man behind the bar, and I'll ask him why he's staring. Why is he so surprised to see me awake?
You can move your character around, I think. Oh no, I need to.
You can. No, you need to unlock it, mate.
That's
It's locked. Oh, now they've all disappeared.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go, mate. Getting the hang of it. Getting the hang of it.
Just want to know why he's sort of giving me the giving me evils.
He, as you approach him, he greets you with a warm smile, and he says, "Welcome there, sir. You finally woke up then. How was your journey?"
Where have I journeyed from?
I don't know, sir. I thought you might be able to tell me that. A gentleman brought you in here on the last travel coach, and you've been sleeping in the corner of the room since then.
Okay, interesting. Have you how long have I been here?
Well, you were here at noon, and it's around 7 p.m. right now, so it's getting on a bit.
Okay.
You've been out of it for quite some time. If you want, sir, I can get you a refreshing drink, or we've got alcoholic beverages or some food to help you waken up, freshen up, because you are looking quite exhausted. Around the face, you're looking rather malnourished, sir. And with that, you've got a I'm just going to see if this works. Can I give you a -2 temporary to your strength? Because you're looking so withered and underfed. Yeah, can I offer you any beverages, any food? My wife Marge back there in the back room cooks up a nice pie, and we've got a carvery on the go a bit later on tonight.
I'll just take some maybe some sort of bread or something cheap.
Some bread.
Whatever you drink you have was the cheapest drink.
Let me go and sort that for you, sir, and I'll be right back. Let's move him. I'll see him move. Oh, wait, oh, look at that. As he goes into the back room, door shuts for a bit. As he does that, you take a look around the room. Well, yeah, as he's gone back to get you a beer and some bread, and an old veteran warrior walks over to the bar and starts waiting to be served. He glares you up and down, almost to say, "You're not really a warrior." And then comes the bartender again, and he hands over a bowl with a big loaf of bread. He gives you a bowl with some bread and a big jug of stone ale.
Greet him, hello friend.
His name's you overheard that his name was Grace.
Grace?
Grace, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to tell him I like his axe.
Yeah, you like his axe. He smirks and he says, "I'll take the compliment, friend. What's your name?"
Marroar
Battlebeard. My name's Grace, the bounty hunter. Nice to meet you. Do you want to share a beer at the table?
Yeah, I'll share a beer with you, and maybe you can tell me if there's any bounties here that I can claim.
Sure thing. So, what brings you to these parts, Marroar Battlebeard?
I am just seeking adventures.
Seeking adventures and wealth and gold, I assume.
Gold, indeed.
Oh, well. Maybe you could give me a hand. There's actually a camp of bandits nearby that have been causing trouble on the roads, and I'm here to collect their bounty. But the thing is, I think I might be a bit outnumbered.
Okay.
So I could do with your help, or if you're feeling really strong, you could just do the job for me.
How much is the bounty?
How much is the bounty? It's 50 gold per head, but I've been told there might be about 6 bandits in the area.
So 300 gold.
300 gold in total.
I'll do you a deal. How about we have a friendly game, and let's make it interesting.
Friendly
You
wager.
look like a strong guy.
Oh yeah?
How about me and you will have we'll both go and take care of these bandits, but right now me and you will have a little arm wrestle at this table.
An arm wrestle?
If I win, I will get 200 gold of the bounty and you will get 100. If you win, you will get the 200 and I will get the 100. What do you say?
That sounds fair. That sounds fair. Right, arm wrestle it is. Sure, I'll take you up on that wager, sir. He pulls the wooden stool across the bar floor, and it scrapes the sound of the floor, and everyone hushes down a little bit and looks over.
How big is this guy?
This guy's pretty big, mate. He's a bounty hunter, so and he's like a solo bounty hunter, so he's pretty big. Roughly, he's like a 6'4" geezer.
Okay.
He's pretty hefty. Cool. Okay. I'll give him a bit more health, to be honest. Give him 18 health. All right. Let's roll. Where've my dice gone? Right, let's roll D20. I'll roll for him.
Okay.
How do you do it? Oh, here we go. Roll a D20. It's a 1. Oh dear.
Add his strength onto that. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
You got 1, you got 4 plus what? 4. So you got an 8.
4, so I got an 8.
Or as you grasp his hand, he almost slips on the floor of the bar, and you easily beat him in an arm wrestle, and he almost looks embarrassed. Let's say you won fair and square and move on from that situation. If you want me, I'll be over in the other corner of the bar where I was initially, and I'll draw up a little map so you can see where the bandits roughly were, and he walks off.
I need to eat my food and drink my drink, or already done that. Is that like an automatic thing?
No, you eat that. You got to do that, mate, and that'll get your
Yep.
get rid of your negative trait. Get your +2 strength back. So you've eaten. You eat and drink your food, and a couple of hours passes by. Just the one new geezer in the bar, and his name's Strong Brian, and he's absolutely fucking blathered.
Okay.
And he's dressed like a gnome, and he looks over to you and just fucking stumbles over the bar stools, and he's just on the floor, and the barman laughs at him.
Okay. Obviously, because I'm a paladin and I do good by everyone, I'm going to help this poor soul up off the floor. I'm just going to sit him on the stool.
Oh, thank you, kind sir. Here, he hands out his tankard of what looks like absolute like potato slosh. And he's like,
it's okay, thank you for the offer. You You keep your files.
But hang on.
I'm gonna go over. Where's the guy that was?
The old boy, he's in the corner near the door. He's
Gonna go over and
he's there.
well, speak to him about these bandits. This bandit issue that we have.
Yeah, as you're walking past these two that are having a beer together, you hear them speaking about some annoying little goblin gang that have been terrorizing the locals outside the tavern.
Okay. So at this point, I obviously have a choice whether to go for the goblins or go for the bandits.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask, see if there's any kind of reward for taking care of these goblins.
All right, mate. As you approach the geezer, he sticks his hand out straight away to shake your hand. He says, "Name's Jericho, my friend. Nice to meet you."
Nice to meet you, Jericho. Goblins.
I was just gonna say, you look like you might be able to deal with our little village problem. There's a little gang of goblins that are going around and they're causing havoc. Yeah, it's a small gang of, I think there's 4 goblins. They're not actually doing anything too bad, but they're being mischievous and like smashing people's windows and like leaving people's stables gates open, setting fire to bales of hay, you know, just the usual teenager stuff. But they are being a bit of a nuisance, not gonna lie. Someone needs to deal with them. And as he slams his beer to the table.
I'm going to speak to, obviously, the guy with the bandit militia and ask him if he wants to come along and deal with this issue, and I'll split the 50 and then obviously take the 200, 100 share on the other problem that he's got.
He's like, seeing as you so easily embarrassed me at the test of strength earlier, I feel like I'm obliged to come with you. So what's the plan of action then? And he pushes over another piece of paper with that roughly looks similar to the one the woman gave you, but the locations aren't the same location. It's your call, my friend. It's your call.
We'll go for the goblins first.
Okay, no problem.
The later it gets, sneaking up to the bandits. Obviously, the later it is, the more chance we'll get them on the element of surprise.
Okay, so we going for the goblins now then?
We will go for the goblins now.
Okay, no problem. We're gonna have to walk because I've been drinking and I can't ride my horse, and you don't have a horse. As he swings the gates open.
Obviously, on the way, I'm going to explain to our little friend to let me go in. Let me go in first. Don't go in sort of all guns blazing, because I can actually speak Goblin. So I'm going to try and reason with them first.
As you approach the area, you can see a little campfire through the trees, and some like gesturing and laughing. As you're approaching, Grafe says, "Oh, I think I can see fire in the distance. Do you want to deal with them, seeing as you speak Goblin?"
Yeah, I do want to do. Yes, just hang back a little bit, back, but be close enough that you can come forward if you need to sort of rush forward. But
okay. So you want me to sneak up reasonably close, but don't reveal myself? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's as you move a bit closer. He's moved him closer there, and he sits behind a tree, and we're going to roll a d20 for a stealth check.
Me as well, yeah?
You don't need to because you're going to announce yourself.
Oh.
It's a 4 plus his dexterity plus 4. That's 8. Well, as you approach, Grafe snaps a twig and the laughing kind of stops. Do you just walk straight into the camp?
Well, I'm going to walk straight into the camp.
You're going to walk straight into the camp?
I'm just going to say to him, I come in here, I don't mean you any harm. Just come to have a nice, polite chat.
Nice, polite chat, alright. Well, as you approach, you come from like almost their blind side, and the first goblin turns around, and you can see that he's some sort of like shaman in the making, and he lets out a little, and as they get up, the shaman, he pops down smoke bomb.
Okay.
and they go out of sight. You know they're still nearby because they couldn't have gone really that far, but they just used a bit of deception.
Okay.
And they've kind of hid in the trees in the area around nearby.
Right. Okay. I'm just going to take it that obviously they couldn't have gone that far, so I'm going to take it that they can still hear me.
Yep.
So I'm just going to once again explain to them that I've not come to wish them any harm.
You don't wish them any harm.
I've just come to speak to them about what's been going on with the villagers, and it needs to stop before it ends up in violence. I don't want them to get hurt.
He doesn't believe you. What's your charisma? 16. You're gonna have to convince him that you're not with his old master with a d20 roll, please. A 13 plus a what? Plus a 3. That's a 16. Oh, he believes you. He believes you. Because he doesn't actually know you're not a goblin at this point. Because he just heard you speaking goblin, so he thought you were a goblin. If that makes sense. And he whistles, and the boys come back out from hiding.
Obviously, I'm going to explain to them that I am a paladin of a noble background. That's the reason why I can speak goblin. And obviously, being a paladin, it goes against my nature to cause harm to anyone I don't see as a threat. But I am asking them, obviously, if they could leave the area to let the villagers go about their daily lives.
As you say that, there's a out of the 4 goblins, there's a rogue, and he's got a bit of temper, and he notices that you're not actually a goblin, and he says, "Oh, what are you gonna do, smooth skin?" And they all start giggling at you.
I'm going to say to him, are we really going to make this go south? Do you want this to end up in violence?
And he laughs at you and he says, this is a 4-on-1. I think we'll take our chances. And he, as he says that, he runs, jumps off the stool, and like lands behind you. And now he's got a combat advantage on you.
Okay.
And combat begins. It'll just roll 1, 2, 3, 4 d20s, and for all them guys, we've got. Okay, so they're all pretty much after you.
Okay. Okay, let me roll a d20 and all.
Yeah, so you go first, and let's roll a d20 for the hidden Wraith, who's still stood behind the tree. They didn't notice him. Okay, so him and you go first. There we go. Combat ensues, and you go first, mate. You go first.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move forward
Yeah.
towards into the middle of the camp. But I'm going to move sort of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to move. Okay. So I'm going to move there.
Right there, yeah.
What I'm going to do is, because the Mr. fucking mage guy looks a bit, looks like the only one that could potentially do anything, I'm going to throw a javelin at him, which
It's
does...
a bit harsh.
No, that's funny to call. Look, listen, they started causing trouble with me. So it's a 1d6 plus 4, but I need to roll a d20 obviously to check to see if I hit first.
Yeah, so roll to see if you hit him. 17. What's his armor class? Armor class is 14, so yeah, you've hit him.
So I've hit 21, so it's 20. And then, what did I say, 1d6 plus 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 5 plus 4, 9 damage.
Oh, he's got 8 health left. As you throw the javelin, it almost pins him back to the tree. Right, next turn is Grafe, and he walks up behind the rogue goblin. And he takes his giant axe. And as the goblin didn't even notice, oh mate, he's hit a 20. It's an instant crit, and it just fucking completely lops its head off in one hit.
Yes, I knew there was a reason I brought you along, Grave.
And he takes a swing with this little rusty scimitar. Rolls a d20. It's a 17 plus dexterity, which is a plus 2, which is 19, which is a hit, mate. Oof. By 1. And that is a 1d6 for damage. No pluses, I don't think. Or 1. And it like glances off your elbow. Barely.
So there's 1 damage, so that's
1 damage. Goblin spellcaster is currently pinned to the tree with 8 health. He sees as his friends are getting slapped about. Well, they've been brutally murdered, basically. So he shoots a magic missile your way, and it just whizzes past you. Just misses.
I'm just going to take a mighty swing at his head. I'll aim for his head. So,
and yeah, as you aim for his head, you chop him sidewards, and it almost decapitates the poor little shaman wizard.
yeah.
And just he just lets out a little as he dies.
Before I end my turn,
Yeah.
I'm going to turn around to Grafe and tell him not to kill the last one that's left.
Just almost looks between both of yous and just fucking jumps over the tents. And
He's making a run for it,
it's making a run for it.
Scrap that. I'm just going to take out one of my javelins. I'm just going to absolutely launch it at the back of his head. We'll give him a bit of a bam.
Bam! And he he takes the javelin in the back and dies instantly.
Oh, I feel a bit bad now, but
Grave starts looking through their belongings, and he says, "Well, they've not really got much here. They've got a bit of dubious meat on this campfire, but other than that, just the tents."
yeah, no, I think I'll leave them there. But I will take the, you know, the goblin that I decapitated.
Yeah.
I will take his, I'll take his head. And
Which one? The wizard guy?
Yeah.
It's gone to like
Oh shit.
pretty much complete darkness. And as you appear through the bushes, Grave says, "I think we're about here now. I'm sure the ruins are nearby." Yeah, you do. You get your 1 health back from a short rest. And Grave wakes you up. And it says, "Well, you've had a 2-hour nap, mate. Now 4-hour nap. It's time to scout these bandits out."
Let's have a little sneak up there.
As you walk through the tree line, you can see like the outline of an old ruined building, and it's looking pretty derelict and not in a very good state. Do we silently try and take them out, or do you want to hit them?
No, we'll first of all try and
Silently take them out. You want to tread carefully because it's like loose gravel. So let's do a stealth roll. I'm going to roll for Graith. Gets a 13. Plus his dexterity, which is +2, so that's 15. What do you get?
Oh yeah, so
15 plus a 2, I'm guessing, or 3.
Plus, my dexterity.
Plus 1, 16.
Plus 1, 16.
Right, you managed to get through the entrance. Okay, let's put you in there. You managed to get through the entrance, and you can see a bandit sleeping on his bedroll, and Grafe kind of points him out, and he just whispers, "There's one. What do you want to do? Do you want to take him out now, or do you want to count the numbers first?"
No, I want to count the numbers first.
Count the numbers first, all right.
Yeah, while they're sleeping, let's have a look.
So you've picked up. There's one there, and now we've got to crawl through this tight little bush here without making too much noise. So you're gonna have to stealth check again, mate. D20. Grave got 15. You got 14, mate. Right, both passed the stealth check, and you make it into the next little bit. You've picked up. There's one, 2 more people there. One on the bedroll under the tree, and there's an archer, like leaning against the wall, like seated, but he's asleep. You spotted the archer on the steps and the guy under the tree, and you can see down through the doorway there's a little campfire, and you can see like the legs of potentially 2 or 3 more people.
Let's go. Right, I want to sneak into this end room. Yeah,
all right.
Just move in to show you.
Yeah.
Sneak in there.
Yeah.
I'll roll a d20.
Yeah. You sure will.
Oh no!
Oh! As you're walking in, you kick like a cup that's on the floor, and it just makes a fucking clattering sound. And the 2 guys that are here say, "Hey, what's that? What's that noise?" And they both get up, but the sound didn't travel to the archer that's snoozing or any of the other lot. And they haven't spotted you yet because they're like groggy tired, you know. They've literally just woken up. probably been asleep for an hour. Bad night's sleep. Sleep in the eyes. Probably had too many beers last night. So you've currently got an advantage of them and combat has not begun.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up behind this geezer. Yeah, so I've got
Yeah.
advantage on him.
Yeah, you've already got advantage on them.
I'm just going to absolutely swing through his fat bonks on the top of his head.
Top of his head? The top of his head.
I'm just going to swing for it, mate. Right?
Or roll a d20.
Right, so
15.
Plus
You-
6, 21.
It's 9 plus 10, 21. And he's got an armor class of 12.
Oh, ignore that one.
Yeah, you ain't got a d20 damage modifier, bro.
No, I haven't. So it's a
D8 plus 4.
Plus 4. Oh,
Ooh.
5 damage. Bam!
5
Swipes
damage.
Straight in the back of the head.
But because you've got an advantage, I'm going to let you roll for a second attack. So 5 plus
Oh,
5, 10. So he's got 1 health. And he's
a pussy.
he's basically a bloody mess on the floor. You've pretty much potatoed him. And by this point, his mate knows, and he picks up a horn and blows it. Archer wakes up. Other geezer under the tree wakes up. Geezer at the entrance wakes up. Right, you've pretty much killed that guy. He ain't dead, but he ain't a threat now. Right, Grave turns around as he sees the geezer wake up behind him. He moves. Plenty of space to move to him. Just bum rushes him basically with his giant axe. And
My man.
just swings it towards his skull.
Oh, mate, come on.
But he completely fucking misses, and the bandit sidesteps him. She fires an arrow and it just fucking spuffs against the wall. So it's the wall next to you.
Okay.
And then with the rest of her turn, she climbs higher on these steps, so she's got a bit more elevation. This guy just moves close to the combat. He ain't really sure what's happening, to be honest.
2 plus 4, so 6 damage.
6 damage, leaves him with 5 health. But you threw a javelin at him, yeah?
Yeah.
So you threw the javelin and it skimmed past her ribs, or his ribs, and just like flies off like behind him. And it's lost. Like, you're not going to be able to find that. Like, Grave, with the momentum of his previous swing, follows up with another upward thrust, which gives him a hit, my son. And he does a d8 plus 4, so that's a 7 damage.
Nice, Grave.
Archer has got a nice clean shot on you, pulls the drawstring back,
Ooh.
and that's a hit. That is a hit, isn't it? And she does a 1d6 plus 2 with her ranged bow. So that's a 4 damage.
I've got 7 left.
Boom! Marcus takes 4 damage. That's a miss. Grafe's got 18 armor class. Swings. Misses. Grafe gracefully takes a little side step and just completely puts the bandit off balance. Right, Grafe's turn. He's in a little duel with this guy, and he's using his momentum from his swings to follow up with big old swings that rolled. That's a hit, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And he's basically going berserker mode, but he's not actually used any spells or anything. He's just showing you his graceful combat skills. D8 plus 4, that's a 12, and that's chops him down almost in half with a big axe swing. This guy walks up to you with his turn and takes a swing at you. Wait, where did that go? It's a 1, that's a critical fail. Takes a swing and he basically slips on the blood of the geezer that's just been chopped in half. Roll a dexterity check, a d20. 7 plus, what's yours? 1, so it's an 8. Nah, you duck behind the wall, but she's rolled a 20. She hits you. It's d6 plus 2 though, so it's not too bad. 6 damage. Oof. Worse. Oh, you've got 1 health, yes.
1 health, you know. Jeez.
What, your turn? You've got 1 health left, mate. What are you gonna do?
Because in my little starter packet, believe it or not, I'll get a potion of healing. I'll use it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
2d4 plus 2, so 2d4 plus 2. So there's a 3.
3 plus 2.
Plus 1, and 3, and a 4, so 7 plus 2, so 9. So I'm back up to 10.
10 health, mate.
11. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go up the stairs because I'll take it I can do that. But I'll move from here to here.
Yeah.
And then so we'll call it 1 tile.
Yeah.
Bear with me. That's 1 tile. So then if I move, can I just go straight up the stairs from there? 2
Yeah.
tiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're on the platform below him, but you can still reach him from where you are.
Yeah. I'll reach him with my just tell you say what my reach is with my longsword.
Yeah, it's a long sword, I'll allow it. He's just standing on the stairs, it's not like a floor above you.
Right, so I'm going to take a swing at him because he's starting to piss me off. 15, 21.
That's a hit, mate.
Okay, D8 plus 4, 3, 7.
And as you swing, you hit her in like the midsection, and she just falls off the stairs to slump at the bottom. She's dead, yeah. And that's the end of your turn. He stands in the middle and just fucking does a spinning blow. That's one of his skills.
Oh, legend.
D20 to hit it. 5. This guy runs up behind Grafe. Goes for a fucking swing. 14. He's got 18 AC, that's no hit.
Ooh. Just jump straight out.
I want a dexterity check for that, mate.
Okay. Oh, here we go. 11, 12.
11. Yeah, I'll allow it, yeah. And I'll roll to see if you hit it. You did a nice... It wasn't a clean jump, but it wasn't a fucked jump. You didn't slip or anything.
6, 24.
So that's a hit.
And then D8 plus 4, so 6 damage.
6 damage, that leaves him 5 health and big gaping wound side of his head. This guy's turn. Oh mate, oh wait, you used a healing thing, didn't you? Good job you did as well, because it would have killed you. Oh. 6.
No, okay.
Leaving you on 2 health.
No, living on 2.
Oh, mate, you're on 2 health. Yeah, he misses. Your turn again, mate, with your 2 health. Can you end it? 10.
plus 6, 16.
Hit. He's got 5 health. Can you finish it? 6 plus
4, 10.
4. He's dead, mate.
Yeah, right, I'm gonna run up there next one.
Run upon mans.
Yep. Swing it, mans. We've got big, massive swigs. So 6 plus 6 is 12.
That's a hit, mate.
Cool.
Spooky.
3 plus your 4 is 7.
7, and he fucking chopped him down.
Yes.
And the battle music ends.
Yes, me and Grave just messed him up.
Grave didn't even take any damage, mate. He just fucking, they couldn't roll against him.
Well, they're not flat down, mate, because I took loads of damage there. We've both got the same armor class. What I'm going to say to him, that was interesting.
That was a close call, mate. You took some heavy damage there, and I lost my axe halfway through the fight. But nice job, though. We're getting 50 gold per head here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a guy that's not quite dead under there. Don't know what you want to do about him as he walks over to where their campfire was. There's a geezer like gargling with blood. He's basically on his way out.
I'll just
Grave.
finish.
Yeah,
finish him off.
Yeah, Grave just like puts his boot to his neck and just kills him off. 0 health. Sad times for my man. But what's in this treasure chest here?
Let's have a look in the treasure chest.
We got a box of ale. Very nice. Okay. And in the treasure chest, they open it and there's some sort of giant egg inside it.
Oh, that is interesting.
An egg. And Grafe says, oh, wasn't expecting that. I was expecting some gold or some daggers or something. What should we do with that? I don't know what it is.
That looks a bit of a dodgy egg to me.
I mean, you don't have to take it.
That's nothing in that. I will take the egg.
Yeah.
Scoop the egg up.
We're going to say that that's about £50. That egg, it's a fucking heavy egg.
Okay, so I'm currently carrying 200 pounds of weight. I'm also gonna take a couple of bottles of that.
Out of that, that's an unidentified bottle, so you don't know what's in it, but
Yeah, that's fine.
you might be able to get it identified somewhere. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bottles. They weigh 5 each.
I'll take all 7. So
all 7.
£236.
Nice.
Cool.
Takes you a couple of hours to loot bodies. It's midday now. And between all, how many did we say, 5 bodies, you found 78 gold coins.
Nice. Okay, what is that in total?
In total, yeah, between all 5.
Right, let's go back to the. Let's make our way back to the tavern.
Hey, way back to the tavern.
I need a long rest.
You and Grace make it back to the tavern. It took you, let's say, a few hours, so it's becoming evening. Took you a few hours to get back. And he sits down in his usual corner. Oh, fuck's sake, he's gone upstairs then. Actually, yeah, fuck that. He just, Grave just goes upstairs, you know. He says, I'm going to catch some rest and we'll sort out payment in the morning. And he just heads off upstairs.
And then I'm going to say to him, look, just to prove to you that you won't be seeing them anymore, I can reach into my bag and pull out the head of the Goblin shaman.
and they give you a bag of coins. They pass over a bag of 50 coins to you for doing both the bandit quests, well, clearing out the bandit camp and the goblins. That will give you, let's say, 300 XP to level up to level 2, and we'll give you an extra, well, what's it, like 900 to level 3, isn't it? So we'll give you 500 in total, so you're at level 2 with 200 XP, 700 XP off level 3. And that will conclude first little one-shot run of D&D.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, and you're level 2 for next time, and I'll have a lot more locations done by then, hopefully some big cities.